STR SLUG has finally returned, but is he worth your hard-earned red coins? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are answering the question on everyone's mind. Now that STR Lord Slug, one of the best TURs of the previous meta, has finally returned, is he worth our coins in this new post-10th anniversary meta? It's not an easy answer. The short answer is yes. The long answer is, well, it depends. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what Slug is doing and whether or not he is worth it over other potential options. So let's go ahead. Let's hop into his details here. So he was a demonic power Inhuman Deeds movie bosses, category key 3, HP attack and defense 170%, plus an additional HP attack and defense 30% for Terrifying Conquerors and Space Trailing Wars. Honestly, for a villain unit, that's actually a pretty good leader skill. It's pretty all-encompassing, covering a lot of the major villains you would typically want to run on his team anyways. So he had a good skill, although, again, we have moved past 200% at this point. His super attack effect raised his attack and defense for 1 turn, while having a 70% chance to stun the enemy. He did have an entrance animation that activates as long as there are 3 or more demonic power allies on the team upon his entry turn. It gives him attack 200%, damage reduction rate 33%, and creates the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds for 3 turns. While this domain is active, demonic power category enemies and allies get 15% attack and defense. He gets increased damage received by superclass and allies and enemies by 10%, and an additional damage increase for 15% for those specifically on Earth bred fighters. So honestly, it's a really powerful domain. It makes Slug hit a lot harder than he potentially could, especially against like those Goku and those Gohan style enemies. So very, 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 very helpful skill. It's much like the Cell in that it pops the moment he's active and the conditions are met. And as we move forward in the future, the conditions are going to get easier, right? There's plenty of demonic power characters on the horizon that could come to fulfill this condition. Plus, I'm sure in due time we are overdue for Inhuman Deeds and Terrifying Conquerors, which means that in due time, he will get a good 220% lead that he could easily slot on and fulfill this category. So yes, he is worth the coins because he is good, but no, because it's also more of an investment. Picking him up now, he doesn't really have many places to be run. He doesn't have a 220% team, and running his own team can be a bit tricky in this new meta under the 200% lead. So picking him up now for 400 coins is more of an investment in the future for his utilization. Now, I will say this. If you are missing the Tech Vegito or the AGL Gogeta from the 10th anniversary, you shouldn't be spending your coins on this dude at all. I always want to throw that out there, right? If you didn't pick up one of these guys, your coins should be hard saved until Tanabata in July, when you can pick these guys up with their coins for 500 coins. Red coins, that is. You don't want to be spending on other characters when you know you need to be picking these guys up. And honestly, to that effect, right, if you were missing the LR Gods or the LR Super Saiyan 4s, I might honestly suggest you pick them up as well over Lord Slug. They are just that good, and if you're somebody who's still struggling with Festival of Battles and you're not able to summon them, they are definitely going to help you out there. So there's kind of a long line before, well, okay, I don't want to say long line, he's not, but there is a line before you get to Slug. Another consideration is that Kid Goku, the previous Dokkan Fest from the Saiyan Day celebration, he will return in October, so if you missed him, right, there's, especially since his banner didn't have pity, I know a lot of people kind of skipped out, you may want to consider saving coins for him. He's a really good character, again, stacking type unit, which makes him really good for someone who may have not finished Festival of Battles yet. But, I mean, he's still an all-around good character who definitely wants DB Saga allies around. So he might be an option if you have the setups to be able to run him well. Now, on Lord Slug's, well, it's not Lord Slug's banner. On the banner that Lord Slug returns with Perfect Cell, we also have 2 new EZAs, AGL Cell and STR Goku and Gohan. I always like to go over these in the red coin videos because, you know, I know some people are always considering picking up these EZAs, but in this particular case they are good, but unless unless they're the only ones you're missing, I don't know that they're, hey, grab these right now with coins good. AGL Cell, if you have the Perfect Cell, is a solid option to help fill out his team and a great partner for the Cell himself, right? Cell being the defensive unit for AGL Cell's offensive prowess. So definitely wouldn't recommend picking him up, but if he was all you were missing and you had STR Cell, then he is a good option. Goku and Gohan are great filler options for Vegeto's team, and all around a great character. They fixed everything, just about everything that was wrong with Goku, and they made Gohan even more tankier than he was before. Plus, with that really, really powerful super attack counter, makes him an incredible unit, able to take down even some of the hardest fights in the game. But again, nothing screams, hey, you absolutely need this EZA over other potential options. Again, like the Cell, if you were missing everything else, then, or if you weren't missing anything else and this was all you needed, then yeah, they were probably worth your 400 coins. But nothing like Path to Power Kid Goku, where you would need to jump out of your way to get them, or any of the other EZAs like the LR Gods or the LR Super Saiyan 4s. So final recommendation, yes to Lord Slug, but only if you are not missing the 10th anniversary LRs or the 7-year anniversaries. And because, again, he is more of a future investment for a team that will come in due time. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, who did you pick up with your hard-earned red coins? Me, personally, I'll probably grab a dupe of Slug. I am done summoning on Cell's banner. It shafted me pretty hard, quite honestly, and I only managed to pick up 1 copy. So I'd like to have this guy at 79% for a little fun showcase. So let us know what you plan on doing with your coins in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.